Hi, I'm Davis.
And I'm Andy.
And welcome to another episode of Game Grazers Discuss. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing great. How about you, Davis?
You are kind of wet there.
I'm a little drippy, but you know.
It has been like stupidly hot out.
And then the rain comes, and then after it stops, the humidity is like...
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
today's question comes from our new superfan, Rafael. And he asks, what are your thoughts on Sega coming back to the 2D with their new Sonic game? Do you think it's going to be well received, or just totally make Sonic more hated?
So I guess I'll start by saying my history with Sonic, and that is that was like a seminal moment in my video game life was when Sonic came out for the Genesis, because I had just bought the Genesis and my Nintendo friends were dissing me and stuff. And then when I sat down and actually popped the cartridge in and saw the speed that you play Sonic at, and I was like,
The blast processing.
yeah, exactly. I was like, this is just totally new and different, and it really was. I think it was a big turning point for platformers.
Yeah, and obviously for my history of Sonic, as indicated by my shelf, look at all the Nintendo, you can obviously guess that Sonic was not a major thing for me. I didn't really get into playing Sonic until Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, and I've had some, and I did go over to friends' houses and play the other Sonic games, but I was always in the Nintendo camp. So my history with Sonic's probably perhaps a little less sorted than other people's, because I don't have that youthful, oh yeah, Sonic was the best thing ever thing going on.
So it's like two different viewpoints, but I think
Yeah.
they complement each other nicely.
I mean, I will say that as a Nintendo guy, seeing Sonic be so vastly different from Mario was always interesting. But watching Sonic's mixed progression, because Sonic's had some definitive real stinkers.
Yes, it has.
But to kind of get to the point at hand, watching the trailers for Sonic Mania, which is what Rafael asked about, and whatever the new Sonic 2017 is, let's hope
Which has been just a total teaser, really.
let's hope it's at least 11 years and 11 times better than Sonic 06.
I do feel like Sonic Mania, I feel like that's a labor of love. I was watching some gameplay.
It looks like it. I mean, and considering that it's not Sonic Team helming it, it kind of makes me feel a little bit more optimistic about it. Nothing against Sonic Team, but Sonic Team.
Speaking of sorted, and I really loved, I mean, the gameplay looked super smooth and the graphics looked amazing. I mean, I'm used to that sort of 16-bit digital blockiness.
Yeah.
And this was just completely smooth and looks amazing to me.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it looks and feels like it's supposed to. It is very, 100%, it does feel like they're going right back to the roots of the Genesis and bringing it to speed for a modern performance, but still have that look and feel. It feels more like a high caliber indie version of Sonic.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
And obviously there's the teaser for 2017, which from what I read is going to be more like Sonic Generations, where you have modern era Sonic and traditional era Sonic, and they'll be going through those levels, so you'll have a mix of 2D and 3D levels. And what a little bit I've played of Generations, I loved. I thought Generations was really solid about being able to deliver on the promise of what both eras of Sonic are supposed to be.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's in my pile of shame, so I can't talk about Sonic Generations.
I mean, I didn't play it too much, and I mean, the thing with Sonic is, again, it's a long and sordid history of where did they go wrong, and I think of all the 16-bit juggernauts to get the 3D makeover, Sonic made the most horrendous transition into 3D, and they've been struggling to figure out what makes 3D Sonic work for years.
I mean, compared to the Mario path, right? I mean, they did so right in that transition. Yeah. Nintendo did.
So it's interesting to kind of look back at Sonic and see how well it's done. Obviously, it has done as well as Generations, and it has done as terribly as Sonic Boom.
Yeah, but I think overall, I feel like after watching the video that I watched of Sonic Mania, I'm actually optimistic.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good time.
It looks fun, and I think as for you, as a lot of people, Sonic is very near and dear to a lot of people's hearts.
Yeah,
and I think the reason that Sonic has lasted through as many terrible games as he has a lot to do with that love from the fans.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily a huge moneymaker for Sonic, but people are always willing to give Sonic the benefit of the doubt and always hope that the next iteration is a return to former glory.
Eternal optimists.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like I'm not saying that's misguided, but that I think those people who are like, yeah, the next Sonic can be awesome, really need to go back and play the first couple Sonics and see that while Sonic was fun and Sonic was interesting, maybe it's not necessarily as amazing as you remember it was.
You think it may not have aged all that well?
I don't think it has. Because from what little bit I've played of Sonic, like the first levels in Sonic are always amazing because it's got like the pure speed and you're going at it, and it's just, okay, let's just traverse this level and it's awesome and it's fast. But then as you got to later levels, it slowed down and became more like slightly faster Mario.
Yeah, that's right. It was interesting the way they controlled the pace on the game. You could tell. Maybe that's a shortcoming of the level design or something, but you're right.
Yeah, and I really feel like what Sonic needs to do to kind of get his mold back is it needs to be less platformy and like more reactionary. Like you should have enough time to see what's coming and be able to react to it and just make it happen.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, oh, look, I have to navigate this segment of platforms because the instant you slow Sonic down is the instant you're not doing Sonic right.
That's right.
But I think Sonic is always a fascinating topic to discuss. And of course, as always, we would love to hear your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not Ron Jeremy the Hedgehog.
No.
I had to throw it in there. I'm sorry.
God damn it. Anyway, so let us know in comments below. Tell us on Twitter, however you'd like. If you have a question of your own that you would like us to discuss, please send them in to GameGrazers.com/discuss. If you like what we got going on, please subscribe, share our videos, all that fun stuff. And if it's your prerogative, you can always go buy one of our awesome shirts on redbubble.com.
And thanks for the question. That's a great question.
Yes, and thank you, Rafael, for the question. That's a fantastic question. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Davis.
And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Ciao.